Imagine a place frozen in time, a house where whispers of the past cling to every dust-laden curtain and creaking floorboard. For years, the old Blackwood Manor stood silent, an imposing silhouette against the setting sun, shrouded in local legends of its former eccentric owner and a sudden, unexplained abandonment. No one dared venture past its crumbling gates, until now. Liam, an urban explorer with an insatiable curiosity, had heard the tales, seen the faded photos, and felt an irresistible pull towards its forgotten secrets. He convinced his friends, Madison, the pragmatic historian of the group, Hudson, the tech-savvy drone operator, and Charlotte, the brave documentarian, to join him on an expedition that would uncover more than just dust and decay. Their first steps inside were met with a symphony of creaks and groans, the house itself seeming to sigh under their intrusion. Sunlight, fractured through grimy windows, illuminated a scene of elegant decay. Grand furniture draped in white sheets stood like ghostly figures, a forgotten tea set still on a dusty table, as if its owners had simply stepped out for a moment, never to return. Madison meticulously documented every detail, her historian's heart racing with each artifact she discovered. A faded opera program, a child's forgotten toy soldier, a stack of letters tied with a brittle ribbon. Hudson's drone buzzed through the higher reaches of the mansion, capturing breathtaking yet eerie aerial shots of the grand ballroom and the sprawling, overgrown gardens. As they delved deeper, a strange sense of unease settled over them. The air grew colder in certain rooms, and faint echoes seemed to follow their movements. It was in the master bedroom, a vast chamber dominated by a four-poster bed, that Liam noticed something peculiar. Behind a large, ornate tapestry depicting a hunting scene, the wallpaper seemed to buckle unnaturally. With a shared glance, they carefully pulled back the heavy fabric. There, almost seamlessly blended into the wall, was a faint outline of a door. Not a grand, obvious entrance, but a small, almost hidden panel, secured with a complex antique lock. Their hearts pounded in unison. A secret room. This is what they had hoped for, yet a shiver of apprehension ran down their spines. After what felt like an eternity, Madison, with her surprising knack for ancient mechanisms, managed to pick the intricate lock. The hidden panel swung inward with a soft groan, revealing not a dark, dusty void, but a small, surprisingly well-preserved study. The air within was still, devoid of the musty smell that permeated the rest of the house. A single desk stood in the center, a leather-bound journal lying open, a pen resting beside it as if someone had just paused their writing. On the walls, not paintings, but dozens of meticulously drawn maps, crisscrossed with lines and symbols, depicting local landmarks, but with strange, added annotations. A large, complex wooden puzzle box sat on a side table, its surface intricately carved. Charlotte, her camera lens wide, captured their stunned expressions. Liam cautiously approached the desk, his gaze fixed on the journal. The handwriting was elegant, almost artistic, but the content was chilling. It spoke of a desperate search, of a great secret hidden within the town, of betrayal and a need to protect something invaluable. The last entry was dated over 70 years ago, simply stating, "They are coming. I must hide it. The key is within the stars." The room felt heavy with unspoken history. As Hudson tried to decipher the symbols on the maps, Madison carefully opened the puzzle box. Inside, nestled on a velvet cushion, was not a key, but a single, ancient-looking compass, its needle erratically spinning. Suddenly, a loud creak echoed from the main house. They froze, their eyes wide with fear. Had someone else entered the manor, or was it just the old house settling? Panic began to set in. They had uncovered something far bigger than they anticipated, something that felt dangerous. The compass in Madison's hand seemed to hum faintly. Liam quickly snapped photos of the maps and journal pages with his phone, knowing they couldn't take everything. They made a silent agreement: get out, analyze their findings, and then decide their next move. As they retreated, carefully closing the secret door behind them, the unsettling feeling intensified. What great secret had the journal writer been protecting? And what did "the key is within the stars" truly mean? The Blackwood Manor had given up one secret, but it had unveiled 100 more, leaving them with a mystery that felt ancient and terrifyingly alive. This was no longer just an urban exploration. It was a race against time to uncover the truth of a forgotten legacy.